so much for joining me for day 16 of YITDOTS Fitness Dance Yoga Challenge. I'm going to repeat that again because I noticed that the YouTube wasn't up yet. Hello, everyone. This is Tracy Pierre with YITDOTS Fitness, and thank you so much for joining me again for day 16 for YITDOTS Fitness's Dance Yoga Challenge. And remembering that YITDOTS Fitness is an acronym that stands for Yoga is the Dance of the Soul. And I really, truly hope that your soul dances throughout all of these practices, and you're learning yoga and you're learning mindfulness through movement and really getting into a deep meditative state when we get to the mat at the end and just breathe. There is a power to when we all breathe together in unison. So I hope you're feeling that energy and you're letting that kundalini rise within you, and you're really getting that burst of energy and love in your life. Okay. All that. Okay, so let's talk first about the book. Please join our book club. Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. I would love for you guys all to be a part of this book club, because I know you're not just here to do asanas, yoga poses, just to look good. You want to actually dive deep so that you receive a deeper understanding of why yoga means union. What is that union? Is that union between you and your neighbor, your family, or is that union within your own self, or perhaps all? So these poses and all the benefits that come with the book, because it lets you know all the benefits of poses, and it takes you to a different level of your practice. So please get the book, Light on Yoga, and join us for our book club, and let's learn and grow together. Okay. Oh. All right, this is exciting. We are at day 16. I said that again. We have hit the halfway mark. We are no longer trying to do this. We are doing this, and I'm enjoying it. This is by far the best part of my day. And today we're starting a little bit earlier, so you should see a lot more natural sunlight along with the room light. I've also, by request of my daughter Harmony, changed the direction of the camera so we're more in a frontal view. So I hope that gives you more clarity to what we're doing. So let me know in the comments, write it down, and let me know if you're feeling this perspective, or was there something else you're looking for. We want to be here to serve you. So please join me at the top of your mat as we go through the first flow, which is Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation, and then we'll get into the pose of the day, because you know what our challenge is: one pose, one purpose. And the one pose is what we do in class during this practice. However, that one purpose, that's up to you to decide. What is your one purpose for today, or what is your one purpose for the 30-day challenge? Okay, think about that, feel that, receive it. We're gonna stand at the top of our mats. Okay, so we're at the top of our mats, feet about hip distance apart, tailbone down, and really breathe as you allow your arms to go down to the side into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel yourself grounded through all four corners of your feet. Really spread your toes, spread your fingers, palms facing forward. Rolling your shoulder up, back, and down. And make sure that your head is directly on top of your shoulder. Don't protrude it forward. Stack the awareness. Squeezing the belly button to the spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale the hands into Namaste. Press the thumbs down into that heart space. Tucking the chin to chest. Let's bring our awareness into your heart space as you begin to receive an understanding of what your intentions will be for today's practice. Okay. So, wherever you are, what you feel like your intentions will be for today, I want you to speak it aloud 3 times or just speak it in your heart. I will speak mine aloud. Challenge is a choice. Creativity is the calm. Take a deep breath in and out. Once again, my intentions are this phrase. It's this phrase that I'm feeling within me. Challenge is a choice. Creativity is the calm. Challenge is a choice. Creativity is the calm. I hope you said your intentions within your heart or aloud. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in. Float the arms up and back. And exhale out. Into forward fold, folding over your own heart. Hold here for a moment. Crown of the head facing down towards the mat. Really push your hips back and breathe. Gently bring your nose closer to your knees. Do your best not to round the spine. From here, take a deep breath in. Take your right leg back. Untuck the toes. Lift up. I want very little pressure on those fingertips. I really want you to lift up from your sternum as you push your hips down. Tucking the chin to chest, plant the hands down, tuck the back toes, send the left foot back, fingertips nice and wide, push back with your heels. Beautiful. Looking down to the mat, take a deep breath in, and knees down, hips back, slide forward, bringing your chest and chin down to the mat, hips stay high, and slide up as you untuck the toes for cobra. Beautiful. Chin to chest, tuck the back toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Send the energy of your heels down towards the mat, straightening the legs as much as possible, and breathing. Beautiful. Look forward, send your right foot up, and bring the left knees down, lift up through the sternum, and breathe in and out through your nose, really sending your hips down towards the mat, remembering that your fingertips are just slightly touching the floor. Tucking chin to chest, plant the hands down on the side of the feet, bring the right foot back, knees down, hips back, and slide forward. Chest, chin, lift up, upward dog. We're taking a sun salutation variation just to kind of speed things up. We're just going to go right to the other side without coming back up. One, because it's quicker, and the other is because I forgot. All right, tuck the back toes, lift up into downward facing dog. And send the left leg forward. Beautiful. Lift the head up, send the hips down, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and really lift up through the sternum. Back toes untucked. Deep breath in, and chin to chest as you send the left foot back into plank. Bring the knees, slide back, and roll forward into this 8-pointed pose. Chest, chin down, slide up into either upward facing dog or cobra. Keep the elbows tight towards the side, chin to chest, tuck the back toes, take a deep breath in, and exhale into downward dog. Beautiful. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step up, and rise into a flat back. And fold forward, forward, fold. Feet completely together. Take a deep breath in, and send your hips back down as you lift the arms up for chair pose. Take a deep breath in once again, and rise up, arch back, and stand up tall. Slide the hands down to the side. For Tadasana. Take a deep breath in, and exhale your hands into Namaste. And hold. Okay, let's come to the center of our mat. I know that was kind of like a butchered sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. However, we want to kind of go a little bit faster. I want to give you guys your Saturday. It is Saturday for me. If you guys are in different parts of the country, I know I've met people all over. So if you're in different parts of the country, enjoy this at the time that you're watching it. So this is Saturday, and I know some people want to kind of get out there into the sun, into the cold, into the heat, into the love of life. So we're just moving a little faster, so I hope you're warm. And if not, do another round, rewind the video, and then come back to meet us. Okay, so here, this is where we are. Today's pose of the class is a combination of a lot of things. It's a grounded pose. It's a pose that invokes your ability to balance. So it's a balance pose. And it's a pose that also works the side body, the abs, the back, really stretches you all together. It is actually gate pose. And perhaps for you, it might be the gateway to a lot of blessings. It might be the gateway drug you're looking for, who knows? Anyways, come down to your mat. And you can use the length of your mat for gate pose. I'm going to show you what it looks like first. Come all the way to one side so that we can have the other side to extend from, and then we'll kind of twinkle our way back over. So wherever you are, whatever side that you're on, I want you to lift the leg that's out to the length of the mat that still has space and bring it out. And I want your heels to be aligned with that knee, and then you're going to turn your toes facing the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, rise up with your hands, arch back, sending your pelvic forward, and come back to standing tall. Bring your hands into Warrior Two pose, and then I want you to lean forward and then bring the hand closest to the chin down and bring the arm up. This is gate pose. Do you feel the gates of heaven opening up for you? Do you feel the beauty and the opening up of blessings coming through this pose as it stretches your side body? Definitely take a slight bend in that link leg so that you can kind of make sure that it's not too locked out. And then I want you to pat it just to kind of wake up those muscles. And then lean over once again and look up. If this is too challenging, look down. Beautiful. Wherever you are, come back to center. Bring the foot back in and sit into hero's pose, rolling the shoulder up, back, and down. Okay, let's go to the other side. And when we do the other side, when we start doing the sides again, I'll start saying left and right so that we can have an understanding of what sides we're on. For now, I'm just giving you an understanding of what length that we're using. Okay, so we're going to the other side. Once again, high kneeling pose. And I want you to take the leg that's closest to that length of the mat, and your foot is planted down through all four corners, and you want that heel to be aligned with the knee. And I just want you can start doing the cupping. So cup the hands, not straight cup it. We're just gonna tap and just take this off, tap and kind of wake up the muscles in the leg, get them activated, and maybe in the abs too, and in the glutes. All right, from here, turn your toes facing up, flex the foot, make sure the alignment is still there. You want that knee that you're standing on to be aligned with the hip. Bring your hands up, take a deep breath in, arch back, and come back standing tall, stretch. Back down and up. Okay, that was an actual stretch. I actually fell. That's actually what happened. But that's the key to dancing. I just let myself go. I just kept going. I just want you to know that was a fall. But it actually looked pretty good. Either way, bring your hands out into warrior two, arms, and lean over that straight leg, and then bring the arm down and the other arm over. And once again, you can choose to look up. You can have a slight bend in the knee if necessary. You can choose to look up, or you can look down. And you can even close your eyes. You know how I love the closing of the eyes to really bring the attention inward. And release. Back to warrior two. Plant the hands down and bring that knee in. Sitting into hero's pose or thunderbolt. Okay, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. All right, hands, palms facing up. Bring them onto your thighs, the tops of your thighs, squeezing your belly button into the spine, and stretch out the wrist. Okay, we are here. That's gate pose, G-A-T-E. Pose of the day, day 16. Let's make it happen. We're going to now YITDOTS this whole thing. And as you can see, there's a lot of potential for gate pose because the arms are free. We also have full range of motion within the pelvis, and we also have our legs to work with. So we can do a lot. Let's go to the middle of our mat so we can kind of see where we're going to extend from. Okay, so first things first, we will start in the pose, starting in gate pose. So let's extend the right leg out. And bring your toes facing up. Make sure the knee and the heel are facing each other. They're on the same line. All right, lift up. Beautiful. The heels are up. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now I want you to bring the heel down. And make sure it's still in alignment. Bring, not your heel down, bring your toes down. And all four corners of your toes should touch the mat. This is a modified way of doing gate pose, and you can also keep your hands down too if you need more support. Just try not to press your hands down. Make sure your arms, that left hand that's down, you're kind of gripping the floor. So you're really still not caving into the floor. You're holding your own weight. So it's not flat, has a nice grip. All right, whichever way you choose to do. So from here, both arms up. And then I want you to slide back as you lift the toes up and bow. And then come up. Round the hands in a circle. Toes come to the ceiling and sit back down. And actually, let me see, let's angle it right here for more beauty. And come up as the toes come back down. And release. Take a deep breath in, rise, and arch back, hands circle, toes come back up to the ceiling, and release. And back up. Last time, and release. Okay, that's pose number one. Let's try it on the other side. Nice and simple. As you can see, gate pose has a beautiful sensuality to it. It has a beautiful essence. You feel yourself flowing. It's a great opening pose. So I feel like the YITDOTS should be as flowing. However, YITDOTS has so many different moves that you do to the same asana that you can do so many faster movements with this too. Okay, so let's go on the other side, extending the left leg. And have the toes facing down, really keeping the four corners of the feet planted. You want the heel and the knee at each other. And then I want you to bring your arms up as you bring the toes up to the ceiling. We're gonna do the same on this side. Take a deep breath in and come down, bringing the toes down. Bow into your own self. You can come forward with the bow, or you can choose to face the side. I want you to find what works for you and your knees and your flexibility. So you'll choose it. Take a deep breath in. Rise with the arms and the toes, and round the hands in a circle, and back down. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Rise one more time. We're doing each side for 4. Toes come up, arch back, and come down. Last time, take a deep breath in, rise up, toes come up, really plant your bottom, tops of your foot down onto the mat of that right foot, and back down. Beautiful. Okay, and let's come up, and right here. Okay. That's the pose. How do you like it? I'm already feeling it. It already feels like a Saturday morning pose, very soft and fluid and just let's see where it goes kind of thing, like a Saturday morning kind of thing, a Saturday afternoon type of thing. All right, so we're going to the other side. Once again, this is one of the poses that we'll be doing only one side. I'm just demonstrating it on both sides. So when it comes time to actually do it, I don't want you to favor one side. However, I do want you to pick the side that you feel you're strongest at so that the move progresses more smoothly. Okay, let's do it. And I'm sorry that my eyes keep going up and down because I'm using 2 cameras. One is up, one is down. And I think I have a filter today, if I remember. I hope it's still there. It was a really cute filter. Actually, let me stand to see if it's still there because oh my God, the filter is here. Okay, the filter is still there. I never commented on the filter. I have so much on my mind. This is the earliest I shot this video. And one of the reasons is because my day is really full. So I'm trying to get it in there so that I know it's done. And also when I'm shooting these YITDOTS videos, it has to be sort of like an empty stomach situation. Like I've had some things to eat, like some dates, and I had a tablespoon of coconut oil and some water and celery juice. However, for the most part, I haven't eaten because when you're doing yoga, you want to have that space to breathe in deeply. And when your stomach is too full, it's more challenging to do that. So I'm also thinking about that. And I got some work to do outside with the animals because I looked outside and their water is frozen. So I got to go put some more water for them. So I got a lot and that's just what I'm telling you. There's other things that I'm not telling you that I got to do too, involving work on the computer and working on the site and all sorts of stuff. So forgive me. We have a filter. We have a filter, a really cute filter that I've been wanting to use for a while. It gives me red lipstick. And for those of you that say a yogi should not have red lipstick, however, it's okay for them to have a halo of flowers. Well, why not? Why can't I have red lipstick? Why can't I have red lipstick? I mean, the filter came with both and it looks good. I hope you're enjoying the filter. However, if you're not, if it's a distraction, please join us on YITDOTS Fitness, the YouTube channel, so you have no filters and you just enjoy what you're seeing authentically. All right, let's go to the next position. Okay, so we have the first, and I'll show you again. So knees are pretty close together, and we're going to extend the right foot out, and the toes are facing down. Heels are on the same line as the knee, and you want to make sure that your knee that you're standing on is directly under that hip. You know, you don't want it to be further out. You want it to be directly under to support your center of gravity. Okay. From here, I'll show you the pose. Bring the arms up. Please do it with me. Send your hips back and fold forward. Well, the foot is already down. Fold forward. And as you come up, bring your toes up and round it. That's where we're going to end. And we'll be right here. Okay? Breathe through it. From here, we're going to go into a balance pose. Lean over to that left side. Lift the foot up and bring the arm out to the side and plant it. The foot goes planted down, all four corners, and arch for a fully beautiful gate pose. And then come back around, pointing the toes, the leg lifted at least the height of the hip, and round again. Do this with breath. So when we're coming to the length of the leg, the feet are planted, all four corners. And then when we're balancing, bringing the left palm down, we're lifting up the right foot and pointing it away. The leg should be lifted at the height of the hips. And you really want to point the toes away from you as if someone's pulling on your leg. And last one. And over, look up or look down. Whatever you do, just choose it. You can also choose a variant where you're looking up and then looking down, or look down and then bring the head up, which I think is so beautiful. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. This move is also done for 4. I find sometimes the more you do a pose, the more you can actually get into the flow and the meditative state of that pose. So it's nice to do the moves for 4, even for 8 or 6, whatever works for you, whatever you're feeling. Okay? Because you're still getting the stretch and you're still getting the movement aspect that leads you into the meditation. So it works, it works, it works. All right, so we're in this high kneeling position, pushing the pelvic forward, and send the left foot out. And I want you to bring your toes to the ceiling, make sure that heel is aligned with the knee. Sometimes it's hard to tell, because I'm like, is it here? Is it here? I'm thinking about a comedian that my daughter introduced me to that was so funny. I forgot his name, but he has something where he's like, is it here? Is it? Okay, it's okay. It's in my head. All right. Squeezing that belly button to spine. I'm going to show you the movement we started with first, and then we'll go from there. Bring the arms up. Really straighten the arms. Remember, in yoga, nothing is really lax. Everything is strong. So even through the fingers, I'm pointing to the fingertips. Raise the arms up, and then take a deep breath in, and fold over your own heart. You can choose whether you go forward or you come to the side. I want you to choose, and then take a deep breath in. Toes come up, and arch back as you round the hands in a circle. Coming to warrior 2, then bring the right fingertips down. Well, remember, coming to warrior 2, bring this foot back down. So now all 4 corners are pressing. Then plant the fingers down, the right hand's down, and come over, making sure that leg is about the height of the hip. Sometimes it feels like it is, and then you got to get it a little higher. And really stretch your fingertips away from you and come over. And I don't want you to push into the knee. That's not a good thing. You want to make sure you keep that knee nice and comfortable. So instead of your palms facing down, turn your palms up, because it's less likely that you'll press into it, because it's not natural for you to press down with the backs of your hand. So palms facing up, and it also looks better. Palms facing up, and slide. And go to the other side. Make sure that the right hand is right under the shoulder, and lift the leg up and back down. Keeping the breath in motion. Give me one more. I know we've only done 3, but I'm demonstrating. And up and over. This is a perfect position for me to show you the next movement. This is the last movement. This is one of my favorite movements for gait. Although there are many yit dots, I want you to enjoy this one because this involves a circular rhythm, which I love. You know how I love circular rhythms because it's like, you know how you're a child and you're like spinning around in a circle, spinning, 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 and then your head is going crazy and then you stop. And then there's this stillness, but the world is still spinning around you. That's like a deeply meditative feeling. So I love this point in gait where we get dots it with a spin. So this is a spin off of you running around, you know, in the grass. So feet planted down. So this is where you land. And I want you to round forward and up. That's one. We're going for 4, 2, 3. Keep the breath in motion. 4. And hold. This is where we end. Do you like it? I hope you do. We're going to do it to the other side. Gate pose is phenomenal. Let's come to the tops of our mat and bring your hands right underneath your shoulder and your knees about hip distance apart. And we're going to slightly lift the knees up for bear pose and then swoosh from side to side. We're just stretching. Just stretching. We haven't been stretching much lately. We've actually been going from pose to pose, but let's stretch. And take a deep breath in, pause, and send your hips up and back for downward facing dog, stretching the back of the leg, sending your chest towards your thighs, and really pressing your fingertips away from you as you send your heels down towards the mat. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in, and bring the knees down. Untuck the toes. And I want you to try that same bear pose with your toes, with the tops of your feet, toes flat. So take a deep breath in, lift the knees up, and straighten and back down. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in, pressing the tops of the foot down, lift up, straighten, back down. One more time, take a deep breath in, exhale, lift up, straighten, and back down. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for the other side. We've put everything together now. Now we just need to find our flow. Please let me know if you like this. Remember, if you want more Yit Dots, more services like this where you're learning how to dance the question and dance through yoga poses, asanas, and really understand how mindfulness, movement takes you into mindfulness and how you can really settle into your meditation afterwards. We're here to help, so please visit us at YITDOTSFitness.com and tell us your story. Tell us what you're looking for and see the other services that we're offering like stretch, yoga, personal training, and mentorship. Please. All right, let's do this. We're going to start at the other side of the mat and we're going to go into the whole flow. Okay? Take a deep breath in. Squeezing the belly button to spine. Extend the right leg out. Keep the foot flat. All 4 corners planted. That ankle aligned with the knee right on top of the hip. And let's bring the arms up and bring the toes up. Take a deep breath in. We're going to start from square one. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get that. Bow to your own heart. Send your hips back, toes come down, arms come forward. Plant all 4 corners of the feet down. Take a deep breath in. Rise up with your toes and your arms. Round the hands in a circle. We're doing this for 4, so come back down. Going at your own pace. Really enjoying the movement in that patella, and in your spine and in your lower back. Beautiful. Rise up again. Bring your hands in a circle, setting the pelvis forward, the hips, and round it back down. Last one. Keeping the breath in motion, and round in a circle, and back down. This time we'll stay up. Take a deep breath in, and bring your hands here. Beautiful. Toes facing up. Definitely take a slight bend in the knee. And then lean over to that left side. And beautiful. Lift the leg up. Don't allow the pelvic to go back. Make sure it's still forward. Lifting the legs up to the height of the hip. And go over the toes. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. I'm just going to move over a little bit so I have more room for my arms, because you want those fingers to be right under your shoulders. So once again, take a deep breath in, plant the left arm down, and really still hold your own weight so it's not fully down. Grip it, grip the floor, and extend the right arm overhead, pointing the right foot away from you, lifting it to the height of the hip. And remember, you can have your head down and circle back up. And bring it down, making sure that foot lands in line with the knee. And the other side. Beautiful. And release. We're going to do that movement just there, because I think that's a lot to do with the leg extended. So we'll do that twice. So we see the beauty, but actually give that pause. Take a deep breath in. Arms are here, toes are up, and this is the other side. So we are, let me see how we're doing this. Oh, that's it. We're going around towards the length of the leg and then circling. This we will definitely do for 4. Have full control of your fingertips. Don't let them just do whatever. Keep them close together. Last one. And release. Okay, I fell again. it wasn't a part of it. I fell again. Because it's that dizzy feeling, which gets me to think we can end here, or we can end right here. I think this is good. Let's end right here. It gives us a different variation. Okay, we'll end right here by throwing the hips back. Gives us a chance to settle that energy through the head. Okay, we'll do it one more time on the other side. Add on any nuances that make you feel comfortable, what you think works for your practice, and let's see how it looks. This one I will do in silent. Remember, if that was your better side, stay on it. If not, join me on the other side. This will definitely be in silent. I'll just guide you through the beginning process. Okay? Please let me know if you like this. I want to say thank you everyone for that continues to come here every single day, that shares and likes the video and comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if this is your first time, thank you for being here. This is a good place to be. So I'm happy that you made it, because I know there's so many things that you could be doing. So the fact that you're here makes me super happy. So please continue to watch as we continue on with this 30 days YITDOTS Fitness Dance Yoga Challenge. One pose, one purpose. All right, let's finish this out. We are on gate pose today. We have found the gateway drug, and it didn't take any illegal stuff. So I hope you're enjoying this. Let's open our hearts and open the gates to our own liberation. All right, let's go. High kneeling position, don't sit back. Thrust the hips forward. Arrange your clothes what's necessary. Make sure the pelvis is forward and you're breathing the whole time. Take a deep breath in. Extend the leg out. Okay. Toes facing up. Going at your own pace. Make sure the heels are aligned with the knee. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's YITDOTS it. Going at your own pace. Add in and take out what you need. Keeping the eyes closed, attention inside. Really stack your awareness and be fully present as you move through the breath. If you've lost count, that's okay. This is your practice. You go at your own pace. Now, notice that my leg has gotten further than my hip. So I'm going to rearrange that. I'm not even sure how that happened. I think I kind of lost myself. And take a deep breath in. Over. Remember, we're doing this for 2, but you can definitely add more in if you need to. Beautiful. That was it. That was it. That was it. Find a comfortable seated position. I want you to stretch your legs out first. So bring your legs in front. Just kind of tap the back of the knees, that nook. Bring your hands behind you, sitting tall. And pause and 1 at 2 at the same time. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. All right. So come today into a position of, I guess we would call it crisscross applesauce, or it's called easy pose in yoga. So just like as we would sit as children, when we're playing that goose or in any kind of line in school. And I just want you to rub your hands together. Rub your hands, rub your hands. Very nice. Okay. And I just want you to bring your hands right under, holding on to your shins, holding on to your ankles. And we're going to do this very softly. In and out through the nose. We're in our meditative zone right now. We're breathing in, forward, and back. Just softly. We're just rocking the base of the spine, those sit bones, and just rocking back and forth very slowly at your own pace. Breathe in, forward. Breathe out, and exhale. And keep going at your own pace. Seeing if you can keep your awareness inside through the sensation and relaxing the shoulders, the lower back and the toes, especially the mind. So a very soft breath. So breathe in as you go forward through your nose and breathe out through your nose as you go back, and keep going. I hope the filter is able to keep up with my movements. And if this seated pose, this easy seated pose is not easy for you, you can simply sit with your feet in front and knees to the ceiling and just do the same movement, rocking back and forth, still illuminating and being attentive to those sitting bones, that base chakra. So I want you to choose what's comfortable, because what's comfortable is what's going to get you into that meditative state. Especially if you want to be blissed out, you want to make sure you are comfortable first. So find a position that serves you well, and just keep rocking, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Very slowly. Keeping the eyes closed, attention inside. And last few breaths. And take a deep breath in. Squeeze everything, Mula Bandha. Squeeze everything from the base of the spine. Really send that energy up. And sigh it out. Relaxing the whole body. And release. All right, we did it, guys. We have accomplished day 16. I'm so excited that you're on this journey with me, and I promise you it is a journey. This is not as easy as it looks. It's not as hard as it looks either, however, it's not as easy as it looks. I'm excited every time I come here with you. I hope these movements, this interpretation of yoga and YITDOTS is giving you a beauty and a sense of vigor for your practice, and it's bringing you into deeper meditation. So I will see you tomorrow, and I look forward to you guys continuing to ask great questions, and I want to see how you use this YITDOTS for gate pose with your favorite music or sounds or chanting or singing bowl. It doesn't have to be a song per se. It can be sounds. It can also be silent. You can send me a silent video. Some of you have, so you can definitely send me a silent video. However, I definitely want to see how you creatively spin this off to make it something special for you. So continue to send the videos in, and I look forward at the end of the 30 days. I wish I could choose everyone that's sending videos in. However, still, send them in. I will definitely choose the people that I see that are really, there's going to be so many. However, I'm going to bring it down to 3 so that we have 3 people to really showcase and show how they've expressed YITDOTS in their own beautiful way. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Namaste.